What's up, CrossFit Winter Park? It is Coach Justin, and I want to talk to you guys about some common questions that are asked of us for this challenge. Now, before I start, you can go to liftandletlivefit.com and go into the ff5 challenge, and we have all of these questions and more listed. So pretty thorough explanation. But I want to just say hi to you guys. I'm excited to be down there in June and work with you guys and try and get everybody lean. So let's just go over some of the basic FAQs, right? So is a seminar part of a challenge, or can you attend it separately before signing up? So the seminar is part of the challenge. It's not a sales pitch. So it's not something that you have to come to decide if you want to do it or not. The seminar is going to be very thorough, and we're going to break down the types of foods, how they react to our bodies, the amounts. We're going to learn how to take in total daily energy expenditures, BMRs, all kinds of awesome stuff. So on the front end of the challenge, you can figure out how to make your maintenance diet for after the challenge, because hopefully you guys understand that a challenge is something that we do for a short period of time, but a diet is something that we do our entire lives. And we want to set you guys up to succeed after the challenge, not just leave you dry, high and dry and just hanging out there. So do you have to attend the seminar? No, you don't have to attend the seminar. Our seminars have already been taped. So if you can't attend the seminar for any reason, or if you're not in town for that matter, if you don't live in Orlando, you can simply do the challenge, and we send video links to everybody's that's on the challenge afterwards to watch the entire seminar. A lot of people ask if it's to lose weight or gain weight, and kind of what does ff5 stands for. So ff5 stands for the Functional Fat Loss 5-week program. So we are trying to lose as much fat as we possibly can without sacrificing any of our muscle, because we know when we're CrossFitters, when we're weightlifters, powerlifters, whatever it is, that muscle is vital. So we don't want to just starve ourselves and waste our muscle away just for the sake of the scale going down. So while you guys will lose weight, you will also lose inches. And the biggest thing we're going to see is our performance stays the same or possibly even goes up while we're getting leaner. So those pictures that you guys send in, that's going to be the most important thing. And then, is it a paleo challenge? Is it a macro challenge? It's neither of those. So this is much more thorough. We're going to give you guys an approved foods list, which is basically the foods that you can eat, all the proteins you can have, all the carbohydrates you can have, all the starches like vegetables, fruits, all the fats, everything on a list that will shrink as the challenge goes on. It'll start very broad, and we'll give you guys the best choice to the worst choice, and it'll be up to you as to how aggressive you want to be with it. And then, like I said, as the challenge goes on, those choices will become less and less and less, and you'll see that you'll be eating cleaner and cleaner and cleaner and getting more and better results as that goes on. So, but in addition to the approved foods list, we're going to give you a meal plan, meaning meal one may look like 4 servings of protein, 2 servings of starches, 1 serving of fruit, 1 serving of fat. And it'll be broken down for meals depending on where we set you at, anywhere from 4 to 6 meals a day. And so you'll know when you're supposed to eat what, and you'll have the choice on what to pop in. So it's way easier than macros, because you don't have to figure out like, well, crap, was that 20 grams of protein and this and that. It's a much more simple format than that, but it's also more effective than macros, because we're going to be giving you the time that you're going to eat it, the placement, and all that other kind of stuff. So it really takes all the guesswork out of everything. All you guys have to do is just prep your food, make sure it's ready, make your decisions on the approved foods list, and you're ready to go. A lot of people ask how it's scored. So we do a 4-tiered scoring system. So the first is going to be how much weight you've actually lost, and it's gonna be a percentage of your body weight. So if you're a 150-pound female going up against a 300-pound male, obviously you are gonna, 5 pounds for you is gonna be like 2.5 pounds for him. So we use a ratio so it's fair. We do the same thing for body fat percentage lost of your total body fat. So if you were at 40% body fat when you started and you're at 20% body fat when you finish, that would be crazy, but it's gonna be the same as if you were at 20% body fat and you went down to 10, if hopefully you get the drift with that. Then we're gonna be doing check-ins every single week, and this should be something that everybody gets a perfect score on. You have to check in with me every single week, and when you do that, you're gonna get points, and that's how I change your diet, and we'll get into that in a second. And then lastly, you guys are gonna be getting points for every time you check in to CrossFit Winter Park. Now, that can either be through a Wodify system or their regular system, whatever they use to track it, and Stephanie's gonna take care of that. Or it can be through Facebook, and you tag Stephanie, myself in it, so we know that you guys are tagging in, showing some love, getting your sweat on, and that's going to give you points to help towards it. So those 4 things, 25% each, we'll take all 4 of those, and the winner, or the one that has the best score out of that, will be the winner. Now, if there is a tie, we will go to before and after pictures, and then that will be up to Stephanie and the staff at CrossFit Winter Park and myself to make sure that we choose the one that we feel worked the hardest, has the most drastic before and after pictures. So if you guys are taking your before pictures, make sure you make them as bad as you can. It's a little pro tip for you. Now, as far as the check-ins, since we talked about it, your check-ins are going to be your weight fasted first thing in the morning, your measurements, and we'll go over the measurements. We'll have more information on that when you guys attend the seminar and everything. Very simple to do. And then your pictures, before and after pictures. Now, you don't absolutely have to do the pictures if you're the type of person that doesn't like to share that, but I would highly recommend doing it. A, we can cut our heads off for anonymity. That's not an issue at all. B, they will not be shared unless you decide to share them or you give us permission to do so. And then B or C, obviously, it's going to be something that's going to help you win and get points in the system. So I would highly recommend you guys doing that. And since we're talking about winning, a lot of people ask, what does a winner get? Well, we're going to try and put as much swag as we possibly can that Stephanie's going to take care of. But no matter what, the winner is going to get 3 months of free full programming from liftandletlivefit.com. And that's going to look like meal plans, much more thorough even than the challenge, one-on-one coaching, and anything else that you guys need for a full 3 months, which is about a $400 value. And then on your meal plan itself, since we're talking about the meal plan, a lot of people ask, like, how often does it change? Are you going to change it every day? Are you going to change it every week? Is it just one meal plan? It stays the same. So this is a 5-week plan. It's going to be changed twice within those 5 weeks. So we'll go the first 2 weeks to see how you guys do on that food for 2 weeks. And then based on your check-ins for those first 2 weeks, we will change the plan. And then after another 2 weeks, we will change the plan one more time, again, based on your check-ins for what we call peak week, for that final week. And that'll be the week when everybody's really working hard. It's going to be difficult and all that kind of stuff. So as far as what's included, we kind of went all over it already, but it's not just going to be the food. We're going to give you water intake. We're going to give you recommendations for supplements, which we'll go over in the seminar. These are not things that are mandatory, but if you want to do the best you can, we highly recommend you do it all. Now, we're not pushing products. None of the products that we recommend are products that we make any money off of. It's just things that we know that are good for digestion and metabolism and just being healthy in general, which is really our approach. Guys, I think that's just about it. But as always, contact me on Facebook or on Instagram. I'm at Justin Metz, known as the Gym Gypsy, and I'll answer all your questions. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys June 9th at CrossFit Winter Park.